Hey guys, welcome back. Hybrid 32494 with you here once again, and right now I'm going to be bringing you a review of my current newest speaker. This is a Oontz Angle 3 produced by Cambridge Soundworks. I picked it up on Amazon. I paid a grand total of $20 for it. Normally it's listed for $25, but there was a $5 coupon, so $25 is probably the price that you should expect to pay when you see this video later on in the future. So let's take a look at it and see what it has to offer. The most notable feature for me is the down-firing passive bass radiator. So for me that's really important because it really helps the speaker produce a lot of the extra bass that normally you wouldn't get. It is a common feature on many speakers. In fact, this soundbot has two passive radiators on the sides, and this Bose Soundlink color has two passive radiators also, one on top here and one in the back. So you only have one here, but you know what? Maybe it's really good. The reviewers on Amazon, and there's 29,000 positive reviews, most of which are 4 stars and above, say that this thing is really loud and it generates a good amount of bass. So you know what? I'm a little bit skeptical because this thing is really small. I mean, look at it compared to this soundbot. So this is actually one of my favorite speakers. I've done a lot of videos on this. This is only $35, this is $25. So maybe it's worthwhile getting this one, or you know what, maybe this is just good enough. So we're gonna find out, see how good it is. In terms of features, obviously it is Bluetooth enabled. You also have a lot of your connections right here, closed, so no water will get in. The power button is here on top. It has a speakerphone microphone right here and an auxiliary in, out, and USB charge connection. All the other buttons are here on top. They are in a rubberized kind of format. You have independent volume controls, Bluetooth pairing, and play and pause controls here. Okay guys, we're up to the sound test part. I have my Oontz Angle 3 set up here and my Bose Soundtouch color. Now I agree that Bose is a little more expensive, about 3 to 4 times more expensive, but that really doesn't matter. Let's compare. They both have a passive radiator and 2 speakers in the front here. So let's start out at 80% volume on both of them. I'm just gonna play any random music here and let's see what the bass and treble responses sound like. What is love? Okay, so you guys heard that sound test. I honestly was not that impressed with the sound of this. The passive radiator really didn't produce that much bass. I in fact looked at it close up. I know the camera didn't really show it, but it wasn't really a high excursion passive radiator. It barely moved. I mean, I know for a fact that in this soundbot, when the bass is coming, this thing is like moving. It's moving. You could see it. Here, it is minimal. Now, I do agree that it is fairly loud. But you know what? It's really harsh at high volume above 80%, and almost always to generate any kind of volume you're going to be at basically 70% and above. Is it portable? Is it cool looking? Yes. But I mean, for $25, it is not a bad deal. It is probably one of the better $25 speakers out there. But for a couple extra bucks, I really would recommend a speaker like this, which is the Soundbot SB525. Fantastic speaker. For 10 watts that this is claimed to have, I mean, it is loud for the 10 watts. I would say it is probably the best it's gonna get. But even the speakers themselves, the drivers, they barely moved. I mean, I looked at them really close up and it was basically no excursion coming out of this. So there it is, guys. This is the $25 Oontz Angle 3 speaker. I personally would not recommend it. There's, much better speakers in this relatively close price range that you can get, and this thing really just is weak. The treble is too harsh. The bass is almost non-existent, and in fact, if you read some of the Amazon reviews, a lot of people say that after a couple of months of listening to this, the battery seems to get drained, and in terms of the volume is nowhere close to max volume. I haven't really experienced that. For me, I've only listened to it maybe 2 to 3 hours for now, but I'm gonna wait and see, and I will make sure to keep you guys updated. For now, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about the speaker, please let me know down in the comments below. I always do my best to answer all of you. Thanks, till next time.